What's poppin', T Subs and T Squad, and happy Sunday to each and every last one of you guys. Before I get started with this Tea Talk, I definitely want to thank each and every last one of you guys again that tuned in last night to my 20K live that I had. I invited y'all up here. A lot of y'all, all of y'all was just so sweet. Y'all was so kind. And little do y'all know, y'all poured into me a lot. So thank you guys so much for all of the kind words and all of the kind gestures. I'm still getting cash apps sent to me even today. Thank you so much, Boo. Jalisa, I believe her name is, for sending me a cash app this morning, congratulating me. Thank you guys so much to everybody that's been DMing me congratulations and still coming under comments and things like that. I totally appreciate you guys. I love you guys so much. Y'all don't know how much stuff like that means to me. So thank you guys a lot for that. We had a real good time last night. And so now we back again. We back to business, child. And we here to gag my sister wife. Y'all know ain't nobody off limits. All right, ain't nobody off limits, but y'all already see the title. Child, it's time for you to put your foot down, sis. All right, it's time for you to put your foot down. Here's the thing. A lot of people, especially down south, that I really want other people to understand is a lot of times parents equate children telling them they're wrong as being disrespectful. All right. Tisha comes up in that time. She does. All right. Miss Wanda's only 57. Tisha came up in the time, and especially in the era of down south, where if you tell your parent, guardian, your older auntie, your grandparent, or whatever the case may be, that they wrong about a situation, you might get backhand. Not taken up, but I'm from down south. Okay. And I see that all the damn time growing up, and how parents will allow their children, older kids would allow their parents to run amok and not get them together because that's the school of thought that they was raised under. Okay. Batisha, I don't think nobody in America is telling you to cuss your mama out like she's a raggedy bum bitch out on the street. But what people are saying is that you can politely tell your mama to not be up here referencing other people's children. You can tell your mother that. Okay? It's one thing if she was just strictly going after melodrama and you don't want to get involved in that, especially since you don't see it for melodrama right now. So it is what it is. You have the right to feel that way. But when she comes down to referencing people, kids, is what people take an issue with. So this all started when the nightcap happened with Miss Wanda and Marceau. Y'all know my hubby. And Carlos King took to his Instagram to promote it. And that's how all of this mess started. So it says, let me read it to you, girl. This is what Carlos King, I believe this was a tweet. He said, now that you picked your jaws up off the floor after watching the trailer for the rest of the season of hashtag LAMH, catch hashtag the nightcap with my guest Miss Wanda and Ed Marceau, where we get down to some things. See y'all 10/9 Central on at on TV. So LaTisha Scott commented and said, my two faves with the hard ass. So I don't know who Miss Girl is, but Miss Girl popped all of this off. And she at LaTisha Scott and said this. Since the next half of the season was shot in real time, I hope we get to see you tell your mama to stop speaking on underage children and their paternity. Children have nothing to do with adults not liking each other, and that was a horrible line for your mama to have crossed. Never heard Miss Van say anything negative. Never heard Miss Van say a negative word about your kids. And so then she comes back under it and says, she's just like her mama going after children. Her husband said it best. They from the other side of the track. Ooh, y'all are just giving her a whole lot. And then somebody else has commented under it and said, ugh. And then they said, exactly, they are trash. Don't speak on babies/kids, period. Then they said, y'all just need to crawl under a rock talking about an innocent baby when Marceau probably got other seeds out there. Then they said, Tisha, she would never ask her mom not to speak on innocent kids. She's her mother's child. The apple doesn't fall too far from the tree. Tisha's the one who threw shade about Sugar Mama being born. Now, I can't talk about that because I talked about that too, and y'all ain't give me all of that, but we'll get to that in a second. Then it says, your day is coming. Watch the space. If you can't caution your mama to stop speaking on kids, then your own kids will be a target one day. How low of Wanda to spew rubbish about the male's last child. Hashtag disgusting. Then they said ew, and then LaTisha finished it by saying, who said anything about a baby? And that was where all of that led. First and foremost, let me say this. Don't take this the wrong way, but to all of y'all that are giving Tisha all of this grief, I really hope that y'all are doing the same thing to other low down, dirty ass people that talk about people cheering on the daily. Okay, I really hope y'all are caping for all children across the board and not just because y'all melodrama fans and it's her kids that are off limits, because a lot of people do that. A lot of people will make allowances to their faves, but they will allow other children to get ran down on. And it would be very interesting to see if somebody was to come down and run down on the Scott's children, will everybody be saying the same thing? And I just don't think they won't. See, it's the selective outrage and the hypocrisy for me. But this is what I am going to say. Again, Tisha, I don't believe none of these people are telling you to cuss your mama out. What people are saying is, if the adults are the ones that are going through this, then the adults are the ones that need to stay in it, not the children. I'm not going to come down too hard on Miss Wanda because I'm not going to sit on my high horse and grandstand like most of these people are. I've been said, the paternity of Sugar Mama, y'all need to lay that down on Leisure Suit's doorstep. I'm going to keep saying it until people get it through their thick ass skulls. When you go out here and you're on national TV and you're telling anybody that'll listen about how your wife was a whoremonger and was sucking another dude's dick, which is why she won't suck in yours, and you have the proof of it, when somebody goes to read her down and they use that as a read, as despicable as that is, y'all need to take that up with the person that started that. It doesn't make sense to me why everybody is just allowing Leisure Suit to skate that when he is the one that started that shit. If I was melodrama, I would have kicked that nigga in his damn back and I would have got his ass all the way together for setting up here trying to portray this image of me. And that's what got people setting up around here that want to read me down, want to use my baby as a read when it comes to that. All right, that's number one. Number two, well, actually, that's number two. Number three, Miss Wanda, you know I love you. I lay you down. But at the end of the day, Miss Wanda, you are too damn old to be running around here trying to use paternity and things like that as a read. I'm just going to be honest, especially considering the fact of how you got your baby daddy concubines coming out here doing all type of interviews about how, you know, he was a whore and he was a slut and he allegedly run around here like an underage girl. Allegedly, I don't know how true that is. Allegedly, he's a man of the call, but yet he run around here allegedly messing around with underage girls and such and such and such alike. Miss Wanda, is so many nasty negative things that surrounds you that people can use against you. And the thing about it is, it done spooled over to your daughter, Miss Wanda. Tisha ain't never said nothing about these people child or about their children. But now she's catching all the heat. Now people are reading her down, and now your grandkids might turn around and become collateral damage, which is fucked up. But they may turn around and become collateral damage all because of you. And you not knowing how to just keep the reads between the people that it needs to go to. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not gonna grandstand and act like I wouldn't have said the same thing that you said. But then again, I'm 34. I'm not 57 going on 58 with grandchildren. And I got a husband and a boyfriend, Miss Wanda. And maybe that's why people don't give me so much grief, but they give you a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Miss Wanda, your age does play a role. It does play a part. And the people aren't lying. Evangelist Van has not said one negative thing about your grandchildren. Mama Merlene have not said one negative thing about your grandchildren. Whether it's a read or not, it should not have came out of your mouth because you're just too old for that, Miss Wanda. You too damn old for it. You are. You are. Again, I'm not going to grandstand. But again, I'm not in my 50s either. So I'm not going to sit here and come down on these people as if they're totally wrong in their feelings. Being honest, you should not reference nobody kids, whether you referencing them or talking about them. The two exist mutually exclusive of one another. Being honest, I see that now. The two still resides in the same under the same residence, Miss Wanda. And if you don't want your grandchildren to become collateral damage because of the shit that you done ran out there and said, I suggest you stop doing that, period. Y'all done already went through this situation before. That's another reason why I wasn't mad at what Melodrama gave you. I won't mad at her for walking up on you and cussing your ass out. I won't mad at it because this is the second time you've done it. The first time they let it go. And then here you go again, doing it again. I wasn't mad at Melodrama for getting your ass together because those are her children. And you don't have the right to sit up, and neither does anybody else have the right to sit up and try to tell her what she can and can't be upset about when it comes to her child. Stevie Wonder can look at Sugar Mama and see that that belongs to Melodrama and Leisure Suit. Even if you wanted to use that as a read. I mean, I don't know. Like, I mean, I'm just saying, LaTisha, nobody wants you to cuss your mama out, but people do want you to get your mama together. All right. And you can totally get your mama together in a respectful way. This is how you do it. Ma, I'm not upset with you for taking up for me, but you cannot be out here going out here talking about or referencing the paternity of any of these people children, ma. You can't go out here doing that. First of all, you have nothing to do with anything that's going on between me and Melody. Let me and Melody handle that. Let me, Melody, Marceau, Maurice, Martell, Kimmy, you let us handle this. You sit back and you be the grandmama of the show. That's what you do. You worry about your food truck. You worried about T-Man bringing in this baby with this side chick that he with. Like, it's so many other stuff. No shade, T-Mac, but that's no shade. See, since we calling stuff out, let's call stuff out. Because that's the way it looks on the show. You ran out on your wife and had a baby by a side chick. You pulling a Martell. You understand? Like it's so like all I'm saying, because I ain't gonna look, I'm not gonna give y'all too much, but all I'm saying, Miss Wanda, is there is so much and so many foul, negative, fucked up ass things that I could say about your family. And you wouldn't like that because I know how you are about family. The way you feel about your family is the way we all feel about ours, or at least should be. Quiet as it's kept, there's a whole lot of things that people could say about your grandchildren too. But I'm not even gonna go there. I ain't one of them people because I love y'all. Now I don't talk about nobody churn. I don't talk about nobody churn unless it's Cain and Abel. Let me stop. This ain't Potomac. And I don't even talk about them. That's as far as I take it. Cain and Abel. All right. That's as far as I take it. Okay, Leisure Suit Junior. Okay, y'all call him Tank. That's Leisure Suit Junior. That's as far as I take it. All right. I know the little baby name is Lil Milani. Okay, but I like to call her Melania. All right, that's my judge. Y'all call her Melania. Y'all call her Sugar Mama. I call her Melania. That's as far as I take it. It's all about boundaries, Miss Wanda, which you have none. But I blame that on I blame that on Tisha. Tisha's the reason why you are on this show. So for Tisha to sit up here and act like she can't get you together is some bullshit. All right. Marcel is the reason why you on this show, but he not gonna say much to you. I mean, he been tried. He tired of getting you together. Y'all, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all, girl. Y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation. But Tisha, you really do got to put your foot down because your mama is becoming a nuisance. All right, she is. She's becoming a nuisance. She's becoming a thorn in everybody's side. I give Mammy Joyce a lot, but she ain't never talked about nobody churn. I give Mama D a lot, but she ain't never talked about nobody churn. I give Mama Jones just a little bit because y'all know I live for her, but she ain't never talked about nobody churn. I live for Charlene, Rashida Mama, but she ain't never talked about nobody churn. I listen, KKK, Killer Karen King, she ain't never talked about nobody churn. All right, I named all of the mamas from Love and Hip Hop, that ratchet, classless, ghetto fab, projectic hood rat ass show, and ain't none of them talked about nobody churn. Hell, as fucked up as Celine is, when Nico tried to say that Stevie J daughter and Mimi daughter Eva was gonna be calling him daddy, she got his ass together because she don't believe in talk about nobody churn. Well, kind of, sort of. I mean, because she lost a whole lot of cool points with that, allowing that double homicide thing to roll on the cabaret. But y'all know what I mean. You're gonna have to learn the hard way, like Candy Barrett's had to learn. Candy used to always get on interviews crying about how she can't say nothing to her mama and what people want her to do. Get your mama together. Girl, stop all this damn crying and get your damn mama together. Your mama wouldn't be who she is or where she is if it wasn't for you. So you can definitely get it together. But y'all, I ain't got no more to give y'all. I was just giving y'all examples of what I'm talking about. Because I know Miss Wanda be watching, and I know this show, Tisha and all them do too. So I ain't finna give y'all too much, but get it together. But y'all drop down in the comments. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this situation and or whatnot. And until tonight for the housewives, I will holler at y'all in, girl. Bye.